have no bandages right now, so I don't want to get hit by zombies. Up here will tell you if you're hungry or thirsty. So like I have a canteen with 45%. It's 45% full. Got a couple drinks and food. If you run, you'll get fatigued and you have to slow down and rest a little bit, or you'll walk really slow. You can wear different kinds of hats. Like you can pick up the baseball cap and put that on. Some hats give you little pockets. I had boots on earlier, but they were not good for running, so I ended up taking them off. They kept telling me my feet hurt. They're good for rain. If you're wearing a raincoat and it rains, you don't get soaked. But if you do not wear a raincoat and you wear normal clothes, your clothes get soaked, and you get cold. And if it's nighttime or winter, it would actually affect your stamina and health and stuff like that. This is a high spawn server, so there's normally not this much stuff. It's a lot more rare to see all the stuff laying around. But I'm playing on a high spawn server right now, so there's a lot of stuff around. I'm in a village, God knows where, in Russia.
Can you do other things in the game, like what kind of interactions can you do with other people?
So that's actually a good thing. There are people in the game. There are some people that are straight up shoot you on sight bandits, and then there are people that protect innocent players like myself. And so there are handcuffs on here, and it's kind of cool. There are people who act it all out and will handcuff you and just take your stuff, because they can take your stuff off your body. They can force feed you, force drink you, or force give you water. And so there is interactions with other players. Now this game's only an alpha, so it is things are being added all the time. Eventually, I believe they want you to be able to build your own communities. They definitely want the zombie count to be up. As they work on performance, that kind of stuff is happening. So pretty much the interactions now are just to survive and whatever interactions you find with other people. But just surviving and trying to find all the stuff you need. Like I was telling Mark earlier, I broke my leg and I had a bandage, but I didn't have any wood. So I had to crawl from a building like 10 minutes to this wooded area to find these sticks, to forge for sticks so I could create a splint to repair my leg. It was kind of awesome in a realistic way. There's some duct tape. I'm sure that's good for something to combine, but I honestly have no idea what it is. I haven't played in a while. I have some rope in my bag. I also have no idea what that's used for. Before, when I used to play, I used to just go straight to the military camps, find weapons, and then just kill anybody that I saw. But since I've come back, I've been trying. They have heaters, because now you can go, like this is a portable gas lamp. They have stuff where you can garden, like I got some tomato seeds on me. Eventually they want you to be able to set up communities and pretty much do anything you want. They're trying to make it open-ended. There's a bayonet, an SKS bayonet for the end of a weapon. I'm not going to pick that up.
Are any of the NPCs strong enough where it requires, a group of people to combat them?
Well, not currently because it's an alpha. But in the old Arma mod for zombies, it's not that the NPCs were strong enough that it required for one person, but there was enough of them that you had to have more than one person to survive. The thing about it is even now, if I was to get injured, I could bleed to death easily because I don't have bandages. You're not just guaranteed to have items. And I fought a zombie earlier that actually made me bleed, hit me twice, and I was bleeding. I'm a little more protected with this helmet.
So you have to think about more than just your offensive weapons.
Right. You have limited space. Like my coat holds 4 little items. my pants, I got hunter pants, they hold 6, and then you can carry a backpack. And in that, I have food, water, a can opener, so I don't lose, because you can actually open cans with like your axe, but you lose some of your food. If you open it with a can opener, you lose nothing. I have a first aid kit, matches, ammo. On my shoulders, I have a axe on one shoulder and attach my backpack and a repeating rifle on the other. Also have batteries, flashlights, things like that.
What about is there anything in the game like can you listen to the radio?
So
like
new stuff that they've come out with since I just joined. I found a walkie-talkie today, and there are batteries that require it to work. So I don't know about listening to the radio like to find other people yet, but there's definitely like a walkie-talkie where you can do it to find people. I guess with other walkie-talkies. And it all depends on the server I'm on right now. Only has I think 8 people on it when I logged in. But I've been on servers with 40 people where you run into people all the time. I've died just to zombies, not even trying to find people. So right now I'm just kind of getting the feel of the new stuff in the game. And so there's a garden hoe right now that if I had inventory space I could pick up and use as a weapon. But I'm going to keep my axe. I had a sledgehammer earlier and that actually did very well.
Yeah, I bet. Does your stomach get a little queasy when you actually see another player because you don't know what their intentions are going to be?
I do. It does, especially if I have a lot of stuff. I met a guy earlier. Here's a zombie. Actually, I'm going to show you a little bit of the melee aspects. If I try to walk up to it, it's almost impossible to sneak up on the zombies. They hear you walk. I'm going to walk slow as I can, but she's going to turn around and see me because I'm walking on concrete. But back to when you find other players, you can speak in this game. See, here she comes. And see, she just hit me. My screen turned gray, and I'm bleeding. This is not good. She's hit me again, and she went down. I'm gonna make sure she's down. See how my screen begins to blur? I'm bleeding. It tells me right here I'm bleeding. She obviously hit me in the head. My screen's very blurry right now. Now there's a way you can clear this because it's alpha. You go to the video thing. Oh, here comes another zombie. I'm not prepared for that. I'm already bleeding. Oh, there he is. You can try to sidestep him. There is oh, there's 2 zombies at once. One of them's a military zombie also, so he has he's harder to kill. I'm probably gonna die right here actually. 1 zombie down. Military zombies. See, I hit them right in the head with an axe. They're just hard to kill. Some of them actually have full tactical gear as a zombie. Alright, they're down. I have to find... See on the bottom left, it says I can feel the blood dripping off my body. I have to find some kind of bandages. I don't have any. Maybe I can find a shirt and turn to rags.
So it's open-ended enough where you can actually improvise certain items for other things.
Yes.
What about community feedback, man? Do the developers really look at the forums?
Yeah, they have a huge forums and huge community feedback. I mean, it's a completely beta game, and I don't remember how to turn this into rags. I actually have to look it up real quick so I don't die. Sorry about this, guys.
So how did you find this game?
When I was playing other games, some people mentioned it and I gave it a try. By turning shirts and right clicking on them and selecting turn the rags option. I guess I have to be carried in my inventory. I could bleed out and go unconscious at any time. Unfortunately. Let me see if I can put it in my hands. I haven't messed with this in a while. Must be unequipped on the ground. Oh, on the ground. Okay. Try to turn inspected, so maybe I can't tear up a coat. Maybe it has to be a shirt. I don't know how long I'll last without bandages. There's definitely none here. You can see my screen gets blurry, and then unfocuses when my guy's starting to bleed out. Is that a shirt? What is this? It's a jacket. Probably can't do this one. Of course, I've already used my bandages for my first aid kit. Maybe I can find another one. It's another jacket.
Game got a lot of violence in it.
I wouldn't say it's a violent game other than killing zombies. I mean, you can get killed by people, but I wouldn't categorize it as a violent game.
Any players gonna be finding love in that game?
Say that one more time.
Any players gonna be finding love in that game?
No. This is a strictly survival-based game, or lack of survival, as it's gonna appear to be right here. I'm actually doing pretty good. I don't know how big this wound is. I'm still alive and running, but I know it won't go away, and it will get infected. There's medicines and IVs and stuff that you can use.
You think players that or persons that are fans of things like the Hunger Games would find this game, exciting?
I don't think so for the Hunger Games. I think that I think this is going to appeal more to your survivalist people, because it is meticulous. There's a lot of being by yourself. I mean, even on the biggest servers, the worlds are huge. So if you're not in the big cities, you can easily go a while without seeing anybody. So it's not an instant action game, and I think that's going to turn some people away. I have another zombie after me.
It's basically more of an MMO style game for sure.
It is, except for the fact that when you die, you're dead, and your stuff stays on the ground.
So do you have to re-roll?
You could. Oh yeah, you're complete. You have nothing, and you respawn in a completely separate place. What is cool though is there's multiple servers, and your gear goes with you. There's bandages, easy bandages. Yes. Your gear goes with you where the bandages go. There's my hands.
So, what do you think the developers are going to do to earn profit off of the game?
Well, I think that the profit comes from buying the game. It's not a free-to-play game. I need to keep these bandages. So, hold on a second. I'm drawing this jacket. Just stamped all this stuff on me. Stand back up. Bandages. It's not a free-to-play game, so I think that they can make money. That they make money from the sale, obviously. I think the game originally cost like $29. It may go up when they finish the game. Right now, it's in the beta, so they kind of give you a discount for that. I don't know that they would charge anything after that, but they've already sold. They sold in the first couple weeks of alpha. They sold over 1 million copies at $30 a pop. So they made 30 million before the game was even released. I mean, it's completely in development.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, it is. This video is getting kind of long. It's going to be long to upload, but you guys got to see the zombie attack. I was able to find some bandages on another server. One good thing is you can bandage other people. If I was to fall unconscious and Mark was playing with me, he could bandage my wounds. They even have IVs with blood bags. Now you have to use blood testing kits unless that's changed. I'm gonna turn this into rags also. Unless that's changed, you have to use the correct blood type. So you have blood types. And as you can see, I can now tear this shirt in the rag with this found in black shirt. I could not tear coats and stuff in the rags. So it does differentiate between what kind of stuff it is. They have cans of spray paint where you can paint your weapons or your clothes, so you can be a certain color, like you saw the black can spray paints. Here's a portable gas stove to put your food on. You can wear a cowboy hat if you feel really spiffy. There's just some things I found. I do have a gun. This is a canteen, not a gun. But I do have a gun right here. It's a repeating rifle, but I have no ammo for it. You can hear some clicks. And I have my trusty axe. I finally got some bandages again. Now, one thing I will say is as you get hit by zombies, if you get hit, your stuff takes a durability hit. If you get shot, your gear, if you can see if I can find my mouse or something, you see how this says this can is pristine, and things will actually get ruined. These tomato seeds are ruined, as you see right there. They're no good. They wouldn't make tomatoes. So your gear actually declines as do your weapons, and there's weapons cleaning kits where you have to keep your weapons clean as you use them. This game is going to be the most realistic survival game out there, period. It will not be for the people who want to pick up and go Call of Duty style. This will definitely be for the survival, slow person. And I think it's going to cause a lot of headaches because, like I said, when you die, you're dead. And people will take your stuff. And I mean, if you got back to your body, I guess you can get your stuff back, but it's going to be looted well before you get back there. There's another zombie. Let's see if we can
Sounds like a pretty good game to me.
but I'm going to end the video here. Maybe this will give you guys a preview of Dayz. We'll see how good it looks in the video after I upload it. Peace out.